back to another episode of Rob Sports Center. Man, clap it up. Football season is back upon us, man. So I had to take a minute to come film this video. So I want to briefly touch on the new kickoff rules because I never really knew them in the NFL wise. I never knew them, and I never read too much up on them. But I'm sitting there watching the Saints game, and they was kind of going into detail about it. So it makes sense to a certain degree, obviously. So the new kickoff rule in the 2024 season is that a kickoff lands in the end zone and goes out of the back of the end zone, or is simply kicked out of the back of the end zone. The touchback will be placed on the receiving team's 30-yard line. So that's basically encouraging people to try to put the ball in a position to where it's a return, because if you put it in the end zone previously where it just goes to the 20, now it's moving them on up to the 30. So you get a 30 defaultly just by putting it in the back of the end zone. So a kickoff hits in the end zone and stays in bound, that ball is live and must be returned to down. It used to be a touchback, but if it hits back in the end zone and is live, it has to be returned or it has to be down. So now the thing is this, and this is the crazy thing too about the onside kicks, is that with the onside kicks now, teams have to declare their intention to kick an onside kick. So that means you have to go to the refs and say, hey, we're finna kick an onside kick. So what my Saints did years ago in the Super Bowl, coming out and starting the halftime with a kickoff onside kick, you can't do that no more. Well, you can do it, but you have to announce that you're doing it. So whereas onside kicks used to be utilized to catch a team off guard, now they're prepared because you have to let them know exactly what you're going to do, which is bullcrap to me. But so the teams have to declare their intention to kick an onside, which can happen in the fourth quarter and only from the trailing team. So you can't even say, okay, I'm up and I want to solidify, because like, say for instance, if I don't believe in my defense and I want to come out and try to get us ahead, get us a margin to where we can kind of be comfortable and we can afford mistakes potentially, I'm gonna catch them off guard coming out at halftime and I'm gonna kick an onside. You can't do that. It only can be in the fourth quarter, and it has to be by the team that's trailing, which is so crazy. So the whole goal of it, though, in terms of like the kickoff thing, the whole goal is they want. So it's like this. So if you kick a ball, if you kick the ball off, the goal is to put the ball from where the goal line is at. I don't know why I'm putting over here, but from where the goal line is at up into the 5-yard line. You want to put it within that window. So if you got a kicker that's accurate enough to consistently do that, that's the goal. So here's the logic behind that. 1 out of every 4 kickoff returns are called back because of these new rules in place. So it's a win-win if you look at it, because if you have a great cover team, special teams wise, and you put it between the goal line and the 5-yard line, 9 times out of 10 that minimizes their productivity. So whereas if you were to put it to where they can touch the ball back, that puts them at the 30. You put it between the goal line and the 5-yard line, now maybe good recovery, they may get to the 20. You know what I mean? Opposed to giving them, so they're 10 yards behind where they could have been. And granted, guys, if you don't know, football is a game of inches. So any type of leeway that you can get in terms of the inches wise, then that's beneficial in your favor. So that's the goal. Now the downside is if you don't have a strong return cover team, then it leaves you subject to special teams plays. And if you know anything about the game of football, which is sports as a whole, one right play at the right time can shift the momentum of a game. So it kind of leaves you vulnerable to a certain degree. So, you know, I don't necessarily like the rule, but I don't necessarily hate it. You know, it makes it more of a chess match, and it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult in certain ways, in a sense, obviously. So, you know, I'm kind of here with it. I got to kind of just see how it play out as a whole. And I'm interested to see the first one that's going to be returned for a touchdown. So we'll see if we're going to get that week 1. But I just want to briefly touch on that, man, to kind of educate you guys, in case you guys didn't know, and kind of give you guys logic of why they doing what they're doing, or what they're telling us of why they're doing what they're doing. But man, if you guys did enjoy this video, man, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, click that post notification bell, where you'll be notified on all things Rob Sports Center. Man, I got videos dropping. This is just the first of many today, so stay tuned. I should have that Saints video coming up next, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out this thing. Peace.